morning, Nigeria. It is Tuesday, and this is the news update. Muhammadu Buhari, Nigeria's former military ruler and two-term civilian president, passed away on Sunday, July 13, 2015, in a London hospital at the age of 82. From military barracks to the presidential villa, his journey shaped the political history of modern Nigeria. TVC's executive editor, Kayode Ladinde, chronicles some of his legacies, both as a military ruler and as a Democrat.
Muhammadu Buhari was born on December 17, 1942, in Daura, Katsina State. As a then military head of state, General Buhari's regime launched the war against indiscipline. Why? Promoting order and accountability not only in the public office, but in the day-to-day activities of an average Nigerian, including pupils and students. Many years later, General Buhari made many attempts to return to power as a democratic president, but failed at 3 different times in 2003, 2007, and 2011. His anti-corruption stance began to gain traction among Nigerians. He was tagged as a man of integrity, which earned him a lot of support from both the political elites and prospective voters. In 2015, General Buhari became the first opposition candidate to win the Nigerian presidency. He made history by defeating an incumbent president. Despite 3 initial losses in presidential elections, he consistently secured over 12 million votes in each contest, except against Musa Yar'Adua, also from Katsina State. This reflected an extraordinary mass appeal and grassroots support. As a civilian president, he successfully navigated Nigeria through COVID-19, where Nigeria exited a COVID-induced recession faster than many nations. Former President Buhari modernized the armed forces with the largest investment in 4 decades, reformed the police force, degraded insurgent groups, and improved Nigerians' coastal safety significantly. To his credit, against all odds and pessimism, former President Buhari completed the much-desired Second Niger Bridge in the southeast, pushed the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway to a near completion, and the Abuja-Kaduna-Zaria-Kano Expressway. The Buhari administration also revived the country's railway system under its rail modernization program. Achievements include the completion of the Lagos-Ibadan standard gauge rail line with an 8.72 kilometers extension to the Lagos Port Complex, the completion and commissioning of the Abuja-Kaduna rail line in 2016, as well as the completion of the Itakpe-Warri standard gauge rail line in 2020, 33 years after construction began. After completing 2 terms, Buhari peacefully handed over to President Bola Tinubu in line with Nigeria's constitutional term limit. Muhammadu Buhari's legacy remains deeply debated. To some, he was a principled disciplinarian and anti-corruption crusader. To others, an authoritarian whose governance fell short of Nigerians' democratic aspirations. Kayode Ladinde, TVC News, Lagos.
All right, and here are some sport updates. Now, Valencia centre-back Cristhian Mosquera has agreed personal terms with Arsenal with a move to the Premier League. Now, club getting closer. Mosquera can play at both centre-back and the right-back, and he can fill the gaps in the squad left by the departure of Tomiyasu, who mutually agreed to terminate his contract. Now, the Spanish under-21 international has made 90 appearances for Valencia. Arsenal have been busy during their transfer windows and have signed Mati Zubimendi from Real Sociedad, Christian Norgard from Brentford, and Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea. The Gunners are also close to completing a deal with Sporting for striker Victor Gyökeres. Barcelona has also signed right winger Rooney Batdigha from FC Copenhagen. The winger joined the Catalans for around 2.5 million euros and has signed for the next 4 seasons until June projected year 2029. Magalhaes scored 15 goals in 84 games for Copenhagen after reaching the first team in 2021-2022 season. Magalhaes becomes Barcelona's second signing of the summer after they brought in goalkeeper Joan Garcia from local rivals Espanyol. All right, now on some Super Eagles news. Some Super Eagles B players are enthusiastic and determined to make the final squad list ahead of the 8 African Nations Championship CAN 2025. A total of 28 players are training in Ikenne, Ogun State, where the team continue to intensify preparations for the tournament. The head coach, Eric Chile, has released a 35-man provisional list of players, but only 28 reported to camp. The CHAN tournament, which is exclusive to players competing in their domestic leagues, will be hosted in August by Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Remo's star defender Ismailia Sadiq has been talking about the intensity in training and how the players are getting conditioned to the routines and ideologies of the manager, Chelle.
Yeah, I would say it was very nice because most of the guys is my friends and we play together in the league. And with the head coach, I've been with him last 2 months. These local guys here. For me, I would say it was very easy for me because I've been with him for like couple of weeks, and with the other guys, I think they are trying to cope either. But the coach was very impressed this morning and yesterday training. Sure, I'm looking forward to play it and to win the tournament.
All right, that is all that we can take at this time, but do not go anywhere. The show continues after the short break. We'll be right back.